Welcome to Learn Thai with Tim, Thai Girl Names Edition. You know, most Thai people don't know that, but when Phalanx talk about Thai women, they always talk about Ploy. Ploy has become the number one name, the synonym for a Thai girlfriend, long time, short time girlfriend. And one of the most common headlines in any forum is, I think my ploy is different. Some facts. Your ploy is not different. No ploy ever believed me when I told her that. Not every Thai girl is named Ploy, and the name Ploy has a beautiful meaning, as have many other Thai girl names. Today, I will tell you the meaning of 100 Thai girl names. So next time you are in Thailand and a girl tells you her name, you can surprise her by telling her what her name means. That's a nice little icebreaker and a good conversation starter. And inspired by Ploy, I made a whole t-shirt collection. Like Ploy Story, Ploy Station, Beach Ploys, Backstreet Ploys, Siegfried and Ploys Are Us. The Ploy Story shirt, for example, is here. And the little QR code before I start the 100 names leads to my Thai English phrasebook bundle. So let's start with first name. First name is Achara. Achara is an angel. Next one, Aum. Sounds a little bit like to embrace, to surround. Next one, Anong. Anong, it's good to know. It's beautiful woman. Next one, Anchali. It means greeting or homage. Next one, Araya. Araya means noble. Next one is Aoi. It means sugar cane. Next one is B. What does this mean? Is this a and no, it's just shortened B. It's just the name, the letter B. Next one, Benjawan, and it means 5 colors or beautiful complexion. That's a very good thing for German viewers, because if you know a little bit about the Bavarian language in Germany, it's Bur sounds exactly like little boy. Bur in Munich, people say, there's a little Bur, it's a little boy. Bur is lotus. And the next one, Busaba, it's flower. Shaba. And it's not Mr. Loverman Jabba, it's Hibiscus. This is a name, I think, that we can all agree that we heard that maybe before. And it has for me, I think it has a really good sound. Chalida is graceful or beautiful. Cute, right? Next one, Chantira. Also a name that has a really good sound. Oh my God, Chantira. Why you spend so much? Chantira, where my money? Oh, sorry. Buffalo stick. Chantira is the moon. Next one is Shanya. Sounds a little bit for the German viewer like Chaya, like a very ordinary girl that you would usually meet at an auto scooter. Shanya is knowledge, wisdom. Very similar is Sharia. It sounds a bit like Sharia, but it's not Sharia. It's the opposite of Sharia. Sharia means good manners. And the next one is shampoo. You often see that. It's not shampoo to wash your non-existent hair. Shampoo is a color. The first name in this list, this represents a color. So often a Thai nickname, not a Thai passport official name. It's pink. It's also a very good color to remember. Pink can also mean rose apple. And this one is also very good. Dao. It would be incredibly cool if someone named Jones would marry a Dao, so she could go by the name of Dow Jones. I think my inner child thinks that's incredibly funny. Oh, I'm Dow Jones, and today I'm very down. Dow means star. Sata, like the Thai says. Superstar in Thai is Super Sata or Super Dow. Dow Mak. Next name, Dara. It's very similar to Dow, and it also means star or celebrity. Then we have Daruni. Daruni means young woman or maiden. Then a name that you might hear often, that's a Thai nickname, it's D. D Mark or Aloy D. D is good. Then a name that's, I think it's not that pretty, but okay, it's Duang Dao. Same as the short D names before, it also means star, but this time celestial body. So not so pretty, in my opinion, but very pretty meaning. Same as this one, that almost sounds like a bad mystical figure, Duang Kamol. I would be immediately scared if someone says, oh, wait until you see Duang Kamol. And Duang Kamol is heart, precious heart. Then we have dünn. It sounds in German is the word for slim. It sounds very similar to the Thai word for drinking, düm, but it means moon or month. This is one name that I personally like very much. I don't know. I think it's incredibly cool. And I met some Thai women named Fa, and I don't know. For me, it sounds good. It sounds a little bit like far away, but I like the sound Fa, and I like the meaning because Fa is also a color. Si Fa, Si is color. Si Fa, and Fa can not only mean blue, but what is blue on Earth? The sky. I think that's a very good name. It's short, it's cool, and it has a beautiful meaning. Sky, blue, or heavenly. Then we have Fai, also as Bur, a very funny word for the people from Munich watching from Germany, because Fai is a very common word. Fai is like double meaning, like real. Yeah, I really mean that. I really believe that Fai, but Fai in Thai means something very boring, and I'm almost a little bit disappointed that Fai means cotton. It's like, Same with fern. Fern, when you hear fern as a German, almost like far, because fern means in German far away. And our TV in German, TV, we don't say TV, we say Fernsehen, Fernsehen, fern watching. So when I heard fern for the first time, my inner comedic German couldn't almost contain myself not to say, oh, yeah, I like to watch you too. But I kept it to myself because it was absolutely not funny. But fern, you will often hear fern, and the meaning is also like, okay, wow, not too surprising. It comes from English and it means fern plant. The next one is fon, like telephone. But it has nothing to do with fun. It is rain. When you really talk about rain, you say fontok. Oh, fontok. Oh, today, Mark. Today, fontok, Mark, na. Oh, no good. Then guy is the real Thai word for chicken. And when you hear that as an English speaker for the first time, it's also a little bit weird. Like, I'm a guy. What? No, I'm chicken. This one is ging. Ging is a branch. And this is gung. Gung is shrimp. Tom Yam Gung. Now, again, a very weird name for German and English-speaking viewers. In Germany, we would read that as Jan. Jan. And Jan is a typical man name, Jan. Like Ian. And it sounds a little bit like a short form of January. You pronounce it like that. It's Jan, like Jenny, Jan. and it means moon again. Next, Jab. It's a name that I've heard many, many, many times. I can't count the amount of girls named Jab, and I love it. Jab, because it sounds like jab. A jab. It is a little chicken and a little bird sound. Same, but nicht neu different is jib. And jib is also small bird sound and chirp. This could be a massage studio in Leeds or Thai restaurant in Washington, D.C. Gintana could also sounds a little bit like Gintana, but it means imagination or thought. Next one, Jiraporn. And I know, very funny ending. A word about the ending. If you've never been to Thailand, this is something that you will hear a lot. When I was in Thailand for my first time and I've met one, she had a very, very crazy name, and her name was Super Porn. And I thought this is a joke. That's like, ha ha ha, yeah, of course. And I just, they make fun of me or like, ha ha ha. Ha. But her real name was Super Porn. A friend of mine, his wife, is named Sataporn. What is it? The ending means blessing. So for hundreds of years, for Thais, this was a completely normal name to just add blessing to any name. This is a good thing, blessing. What could be bad about blessing? And then suddenly, the Western people came to Thailand and showed them the Western meaning is of that four-letter word. And then suddenly the parents realized, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, we created many generations of women with the name porn. Oh my God. So today it's not so popular anymore to give that name because now Thai people know that this will be forever very, very embarrassing. Jiraporn means blessing, obviously, but Jira is long-lasting blessing. Can also be translated to eternal grace. Next one, Jum, dimpled feel. It's weird, right? Cow, cow, your turn, cow. It's a very, very beautiful meaning. It doesn't sound so beautiful, no? So it's like cow, sounds a little bit like, but it means gem, crystal, or glass. Kanda. Oh, Kanda. In Kanda mean beloved. Also good, for a good sounding name is Kanchana. You may have heard it from Kanchana Buri, and Kanchana means golden. This is actually a name that I have heard before in windmill. Yeah, I heard it before, and it's Kanokwan. Also in butterflies in Nana Plaza. Kanokwan. Kanokwan is a little bit similar to Kanchana, and it's golden beauty or golden complexion. Next one, Kanya. Very similar to the German name Anya. Kanya is young woman or maiden. Same. Kanika, also like the German girl name Annika. If you know a little bit about flowers, Kanika is the night flowering jasmine. So a flagrant flower. So smell good. So when she says, I'm Kanika, you can say, Hommak. Hommak means smells very good. Next up on, Kaimok. Kaimok is pearl. King. Enormous, that people call their kids king when you know that they have a king in Thailand, and king is very, very, don't say anything about the king. But king is ginger. So for all the UK viewers, for Max, for example, the ginger Phalang, the famous ginger Phalang and the Sleepy Ploy story, you are basically King Max, ginger. Another very, very common one, and maybe the chat wakes up and remembers this name because this one is quite popular. It's cop or gob. It's frog. Koi. That's really surprising because the natural association is koi, the fish, the carp. Huh? No, I thought that too all the time. I thought when I met a koi, like, oh, koi, and I thought, oh, and it was like, Alaina. And the real meaning is especially cool if you love Game of Thrones. So you will never forget, if you hear koi and you love Game of Thrones, you will never forget that this means little finger. Do you confess? Then a name, I also have a little story with that name. I once met a girl with this name, and then I wanted to see her again. It was back then when I still had the door to my emotional side open and was like, oh, I see you again. And oh, where is she? Long time ago. But back then, I asked where she is, but I couldn't. I pronounced the name wrong all the time, and the Thais weren't big help because they didn't understand. They couldn't make 1 + 1 is 2 in their heads, and okay, maybe he means her. No, they just kulab, and I even showed them my tattoo here and said, this one. And this Thais did not know what it means. They're like, what? We know have lady tattoo. So Rose. Even when I said Rose, they were like, no heb. And then she came through the door. Oh, sure. You mean kulab? Okay. That's a name. I can guarantee you will meet in Windmill, I think, 1. Kwan is best friends with Pookie. Didn't have time to ask her what her name means. And now I know. And you know, Kwan is spirit or soul. Kwang. You know, I often choose the fast track. This one, the fast track at Suvarnabhumi. I always use it. And this works like that. So girl picks you up, you show passport and voucher, and she leads you to fast line immigration, and so. And it's very good. And her name, I always ask them, of course, what's your name? And one girl was Kwang, and she was incredibly nalak, very, very cute and beautiful, of course, as always, but very, 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 very like you could almost, if you pushed her, she fly away. She looked like a little flower, like very like, oh my god, don't break something. Very, 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 very. So what is Kwang? And she I don't know. And then she Googled. She didn't know the English word. She Googled, and then I found out that it's deer. So Bambi. Say, oh, you same Bambina. Oh, yes. How you know? Because Kuntim tell you. Next we have Lada. Sounds a bit like the car brand Lada, but it means wine. Chokdi, wine. Graceful plant. That's Lada. So don't wonder if Lada asks you for a drink immediately. Oh, can you buy me wine? He said, oh, Lalita. Sounds like Lolita. Lalita means playful, charming, and desirable. Lamai. This also sounds a bit like a tourist destination or a backpack brand or a restaurant, but it means gentle, soft, and delicate. Lawan. Many times I heard the name Wilawan. So maybe if I meet another Wilawan, I may have to ask her if Wilawan is the same like Lawan. And Lawan is beauty. Very famous name. You know, in the near Chiang Mai, there's the elephant sanctuary, the big famous one with the little tiny woman who takes care of all these giant elephants. Her name is Lek. And what does Lek mean? Small, little. So whenever you hear Lek, you know, Ham Lek, then you know, okay, thank you. Little. For me, one of my favorite Thai names is Mali. When I had meetups in April, I went with one US guy to the beach club in AM Sphere, and then afterwards I showed him the surroundings, let's say it like that, and it was his first contact with the let's call it the Thai massage industry, and we had a good talk with a incredibly looking, wonderful, beautiful woman called Mali. And it has nothing to do with the African country. Mali is jasmine or flower. Malini sounds like the long version of Mali, and it kind of is because it means garlanded, floral. Meow. It's cat, exactly. Then we have Mod. I don't know if you know Mod. There's a very funny girl on Instagram who is together with a Swedish race car driver. And it's a really weird combination because he teaches her Swedish, she teaches him Thai. Her Tinglish is so incredibly funny. And she's had good humor. She can also joke about it, and it's very good. And she's Mod. And Mod is such a weird name for a girl because it is ant, the little ant, ants, the little insects, ants. Mok, it's pearl. And then Nam. Meetup guys might remember Nam. We've met a Nam in Pattaya, and Nam is a word that you will hear many times in Thailand. It's an essential word that you really should know because it means water. And you know, you need to order water. And if you go to shower means abnam. So someone asks you abnam, so, yes, abnam. And hongnam is the toilet. So you can go to hongnam and have abnam same time. Can. Or same room. And ice cubes, nam kang. Then we have nataya. 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 If you see that, the similarity to Pattaya, then the name makes very much sense because Nataya means dancer or performer. Nicha, that's a name that I've read many times, especially on Instagram. There are a lot of nichas. And most nichas that are on Instagram, they are not really acting what their name means. Because nicha means pure and clean. And the most nichas I know are niet nooit opposite now. One of my favorite names and one of my favorite people that I met have that name. It's Noi. Noi is, I think, such a good name. It's so beautiful. Hey, Noi! And Noi means almost the same as Lek. As Lek and Noi, and both means little and small. Next one is a very famous, one of the oldest Thai girl names. It's Nok. And you know, there's Nok Air. And maybe with the hint, Nok Air, Nok is bird. Noon, we all know what noon is, but we are all wrong. Noon is again cotton. Then we have it's to carry and hold in your arms. On sounds a little bit like a even shorter form of Porn, the blessing. But no, on is a beautiful woman, graceful. Ora Thai. You know, Thai usually means free. So Thailand is land of the free. But Ora Thai, it's something different. It's a beautiful hearted or beautiful lady. That's one name that I think it's quite common. Some US viewers might remember Sarah Palin, but has nothing to do with her now. Might be the most beautiful meaning of all time, of all the ones in the list, because it means sapphire. This is a very good name. Is Pang. Pang sounds a little bit like expensive. Is the Thai word Pang, but as a name, it usually means powder or flour. Next one. I think that's a name that some people already heard before on like a restaurant or massage studio. Is Pachari. Oh, Pachari. Also a very beautiful meaning. It's diamond or jewel. Pansari is beauty or glory of the full moon. Pim means print, mold, or model of beauty. Very hard to hear the difference. Pin. It's almost like in the Will Ferrell movie, the Step Brothers, where they have the job interview with Pam. Pam. So Pim and Pin is different. Pin is hairpin or ornamental pin. Pla is fish. And here it is. Ploy. The number one most famous name of all time for us. We, Falang, you know, even when I talk to other guys online, WhatsApp, it's always like, hey, how's it going with Ploy? Yeah, my Ploy. So it's a standard. We all know that it's a standard synonym for the Thai woman you're talking to. Let's say phrase it like that. And I know some Ploys, and one Ploy in particular, my favorite Ploy. I told her that. But the main reason is she's smart and she can understand English very good. So you can talk to her about things like that. And I told her that. I told her, Ploy, you know that your name is the most famous name in all of Western Hemisphere. No, why? Yeah. And then I showed her on Reddit, look at that. How often your name is in the headline. It's always the same. Is my Ploy different? My Ploy does not talk to me anymore. My Ploy asked me for a new buffalo. Do you think I can trust her? And it's always Ploy. And she was like, I cannot believe you. Why? There are so many names. I said, yeah, but I don't know. The internet decided, and Ploy is now the name. And Ploy, as some guys in the chat already found out, yes, it's gem. It's gemstone. It's jewel. If you're now joining, you know, I've made a whole t-shirt collection about my Ploy obsession. Ploy story, Backstreet Ploys, Ploys Are Us, Ploy Station, Siegfried and Ploy. So if you want to check it out, here's a QR code. Imagine you come from an English-speaking country, US, England, Scotland, Ireland, and you land there and you meet a wonderful, beautiful woman. And she tells you her name is Pooh. What? Pooh is crab. And not crab with P, it's crab, the seafood crab. Next, Pung. Very good name. You remember B from the beginning? B that didn't have any meaning besides that's the letter B. Pung is the real B. Next one, also very famous, is Pui. You know, Pui Roti Lady most people don't understand that Pui, if they see Pui Roti Lady, they see a beautiful, successful roti lady, street food chef who made millions off of YouTube, bought herself new breasts and a big house, and you would never think that Pui can have something to do with Bumpui. Bumpui, that's chubby. Chubby, so if you hear that as a man, so oh, Bumpui, then you could be a little bit offended, but does never mean that in a mean way. When they call you Bumpui, it's like a cute, chubby, like Buddha. It's not like yeah. It's like oh, Bumpui. So Pui can mean fluffy or chubby cheeks or plump. Then we have Ratana, and I love to pronounce Ratana. I think that's such a cool name. And you might have seen Ratana before. The old town in Bangkok, considered like an island, the old town, because it's surrounded by the river and the canals, and that's Ratana Kozin. And there are women too who are named Ratana. I love to pronounce it. And Ratana is the same as Ploy, but I think in a much more classy name. It's also gem and jewel. Ratana. I know a Ratana. It has nothing to do with rat. It's gem and jewel. A ratri can also be like latli. And you see there's the word tree in it and the word rat. But it's not a rat and it's not a tree, but it's a plant and a time of the day. So it's night or night jasmine. And rung means rainbow. I think it's really beautiful. You call your kid rainbow. And it has nothing to do, with LGBTQ, SMY, W9567. It's just the beautiful nature phenomenon. After Von Tok, rain. Remember Von? Next one is Sangdao. And Sangdao is starlight. The next one is Satiton, or Satiton called she angry, or Satiton she hungry. It's moon again. I know a Siri porn in Chiang Mai, and yeah, you can imagine how many times she heard, "Hey Siri." She finds Siri better than Siri porn, because porn is again like, but you remember, porn is blessing. So Siri porn means glorious blessing. Another one out of the color and fruit department, Som. And Som means orange. Porn is never far away. Now you would think, okay, this is a very orange blessing. No, me so sad. I have to disappoint you now. It's worthy blessing. Next is Sudarat. Could also be a village. Let's go Sudarat. But Sudarat is almost like, when you see Bangkok as the parents and Pattaya is the naughty daughter, then Hua Hin is Sudarat. Because Sudarat is the precious daughter. Next one is Sukanya. And Sukanya is something that you should really remember, because it means good girl. Tangmo. I heard that name a lot and saw it on some websites. Tangmo. Tangmo, very common. So there's always a Tangmo. And Tangmo is also out of the supermarket. You can buy in market. It's something to eat. Very juicy, very big, green outside and pink inside. Oh, Mr. Tim, what you talking about? Tangmo is watermelon. Now we have Tida. And it sounds a little bit like Tidak or Tilak. Tilak, darling, or Tidak, the tiny digital arrival card, but it's Tida. And Tida means daughter Then we have tip. One guy in the chat before typed in porn tip. That name exists too, absolutely. So you can either be called porn, or you can be tip, or you can be porn tip. But to understand that, first we have to know tip. And tip is not like extra money in restaurants. So, oh, can you tip me? No. Tip is divine, heavenly. So porn tip is heavenly divine blessing. Tukta. I already heard before. Also, tukta. Very common, na? Tukta. And it has nothing to do with tuk-tuk and nothing to do with someone took something. It is a doll. Tuktim. Always recognized it because my name is in it. So I always thought like, oh, cool, I have my name. Or I explained to Thai girls when they asked me, what, Controlai, what's your name? And then I said, Tim. And then, Alina, same, Tuk Tim. Tuk Tim is ruby or pomegranate. And Ubon. Now you might say, I heard that before. Ubon Ratchathani. One of the greatest place names I've ever heard. Ubon Ratchathani. And Ubon has a meaning. It's Lotus again. Wan is a very good word to know if you have diabetes, for example. It is sweet. It's not naturally sugar. Sugar is more like namtan. Namtan is sugar. If you want to say that to a woman, then it would naturally be nalak. Nalak. If you want to say she's cute, it's nalak. So wan is sweet. Sweet, not cute. And the name means exactly that. But it's also a day. Next one is Wandi. After telling you all that what I just told you, you should really know what this means. You know the word, the name D, and you know Wan. Wandi, good day. Vanida. For a German viewer, it's really funny because it sounds like I've never been there. Vanida. Vanida. Never been there. But it means young woman, girl. Vanida. Another one that's similar to Ratana, it's a Vasana. Vasana, and it means fortune, destiny, merit. Then Ying. And you can be sure that every girl named Ying heard from every Falang in her life the same thing. Oh, I'm young. Together we are yin yang. Oh, never heard before. You so creative now. And yin has nothing to do with spiritual yin yang stuff. It's just a girl. One extra, because some of my viewers might know a very, very famous social media girl, the Knock Knock girl, with the weird boyfriend who always says knock knock, and she, who's there? And he says something completely unfunny, and then she acts like A, she understands what he said, and B, that she found it incredibly funny. And her name is Prao, or Asian Paradise. You may know her on Facebook, Instagram, and wherever. It's a really talented young person. And Prao, often it's more like a northern Thailand name, Prao, but really beautiful meaning. It's sparkling or glittering. So I think it's a very good name for her. And that's 100 Thai girl names I wish I knew sooner. Oh, I go back to chat now.